Hello, everybody. It's 5:04. I am late. I need to learn that with the new program, I need to give myself, I can't just kind of click and go live. Everything's got to be set up ahead. So I've got to be a little bit more organized. Let's see. I'm just checking oh, there. We'll go to that view for a sec. See, I can do this. Now, I'm hoping someone comes on and says, hey, Ange, we can hear you. Because last night you couldn't hear me. I'm trying all these little fun buttons. Cool. Somebody say hello. I can see there's 7 of you on. I'm just waiting for a comment. And then I will be good to go. I'm finding all these new things I can invite people. There's Donna in case. Hi, can you hear me tonight? I'm hoping it's good. Sounds great. Perfect. Okay. So Rhonda and I did this fabulous, beautiful baubles class. Yes, beautiful baubles. And we kind of bounced back and forth between these different approaches with the class. So this time, everyone ordered the class, they got their make and takes and all their bits all shipped to them. And then they were able to join us live to create them. So we're doing them live on our blogs. I will not be providing measurements and things, obviously, as I do the Facebook Live today. Just because it is a class. And so the PDF is available on Creative Corner, and I can give you the link for that after if you would like it. Can I change the description? I don't know. I don't know these things. I have to learn. I know how to change the description on the old program. So I will admit, I do. Oh, there's Darlene. Hi, Darlene. I love, hi, Linda. I do love that I can see all your comments in one shot. It makes me happy. So, my darlings, let's move over here. Oops, I don't want me. I'm going to remove me there. Okay, I think we're good. Perfect. And this is the one. You're shopping at Kohl's online. That sounds like a winning kind of night. Doing a little shopping. You're in SD too. Okay, so we got it. So tonight's card, we are starting off. I have a basic white card base, coveted basic white that is now on back order. Okay, good thing I keep a good stock of this stuff. Your audio was also removed and yourself back. Add yourself back if you want to maximize a guest screen. I'm hoping that my audio is still good. You're excited? Hi, Elaine. You're so sweet. Okay, so we've got that. Now, my other bits that I have got ready. This is all using the Whimsy and Wonder DSP. So I have got some strips of DSP. I will tell you the part that's going to make me mental and how I'm rolling with it. Thank you, Elizabeth. I've also got this dude here. This is the same DSP. Do you like it? It's a dude, apparently. And I have got a couple of strips from our silver metallic foil all ready to go. Now, I would have not had to open another roll, but I will admit that my roll got left there as it was a bit bulky. And so throwing things in the bags, I was running out of space. So we've got this one here. We're going to be using a couple of scraps of in color paper. So I will have out for me, I'll just take this out. We're not really using it all, but I can have it here. A little bit of Misty Moonlight, because Misty makes everything better. A little bit of polished pink. And then I am going to need a tiny little bit, where did you go? There you are, of my Mossy Meadow. We're going to use that too. Okay, so I've just got some scraps out for this one. Everything's sharp and clear. I love it. Look and see, watch this. I'm going to show you this. I can show you Elizabeth's comment. She's like, hi, Ange. I love the new program you're using. I'm such a dork. I like technology way too much. Okay, so I've got that. Now, the next thing I'm going to need for this one is I'm going to need some basic white cardstock. I've got a bit. And I'm going to show you the technique that I'm going to use for this. Now, I feel like I got the stamp set down. Did I not? Oh, boy. Yep, there we go. They're not beautiful baubles. They're bright baubles. Huh. I'm not so bright, apparently. Hello from Sioux Falls. Okay, let's grab. This is the one we're using. Oh, where we would be if you weren't stuck to my case. Anyone else ever do this? Until I get that backing piece cleaned off, I don't put anyone in there. Okay, so we'll leave you, slide everybody else off to the side. Yak at me. You can start throwing comments at me tonight. I can handle them tonight. I spent hours on the phone with insurance today. They can tell me nothing. I spent hours on the phone with, not hours, hour on the phone with my bank trying to get something dealt with that they like, you know, the reward stuff you can buy through your bank. Well, it was supposed to have been sent to me a month ago and it was an iPad and it has not shipped or moved. And nobody, you know, nobody knows what's going on. It was one of those days today. You got to giggle. Okay. I have got Misty Moonlight and I've got that gorgeous stamp. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. I am going to ink it up. Like that. I do the tap, tap. Now, just because I can see, I'm going to go like this. Just want to make sure I got good coverage. Watching from Edmonton, Alberta. Hi, Barb. Yay. Okay. So this, it doesn't really matter where I stamp it on here. I am going to be die cutting it. So I'm just going to slap it down. Okay. Nothing crazy going on here. Oh, my sweater is very fuzzy in the picture. Ta-da. Okay. Easy, breezy, beautiful. Now, the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to use a blending brush. I will admit that I have a bit of a blending brush obsession. They are my happy place because I can add color without, you know, really adding color, but kind of fun looking, you know. Hi, Feline. Thank you. Oh, now we're going to go back to this guy that I closed up and we're going to reopen him. So I'm going to grab, this is just my blue brush. I have a brush kind of for each, not for every Stampin' Up! Color, but for like every kind of color. So I've got a blue brush, a green brush. That's how I do mine. So what we're going to start with here is I'm going to start off of it because it doesn't actually matter. We're going to be die cutting it out because I don't want him to have uniform color. Does that make sense? I'm adding in a little bit of color. So I'm going through first and just doing it light. PEI. My sweater is very festive. My sweater is very cozy. I was really cold when I left for the dentist this morning. Okay, now I'm coming back in. I want it darker on one side. So I'm going to kind of re-ink and I'm going to blend it in from this side here. Whoop, 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 whoop. I do like, I think you know what else I realized? I like the texture of the way it feels on the paper. Is that a weird thing? I have kids who can't pencils bother them to write with because of the tactile issues and like the way it feels on paper. I like the way that the brush feels on paper. And then I have to show you something really cool that happened to my finish card when it's done because I feel like I might even want to add it. Okay, so this is what I want because I don't want to color it in with a marker. I just want it to look pretty like this. And so I can have, you know, the shading go across the whole thing and I can create more of a shadow on the other side. If you chose to, you could absolutely, I mean, you could do the color with blends and add some in that way. I don't want to. I don't want it to look that colored. Okay, there we go. She gets it. We got it. Hi, Marcella. Oh, I love that name. It's a beautiful name. Had freezing rain all day. Now it's snowing. Good Lord. Oh, right, because it's your Thanksgiving weekend coming up. That's right. See, Canada, we've already had Thanksgiving. We're past that. So my brain forgets. Okay, so let's jump in here. Yes, I have a mess in these. A lot of stuff got packed up very quickly up at the lake, so I'm not really concerned about it. I'm going to grab this little tiny, if my nail can handle it, just a sec. It's a little tiny nothing. Does anyone else ever do this and you check, you're like, okay, I'm supposed to have 9 dies. How many have I actually managed to hang on to over the course of this? That's garbage. I feel like there's a die under there. Ha, there is. Look at that. That was what I did that day. I think I remember doing that so I wouldn't have lose it. I would never have thought to use blends on the, I think the blends would look beautiful on the baubles. So that guy's in there. Okay, so how many have we got in there? We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we got them all. Perfect. Okay, so I only need those 2 dies for the sake of today. Now, I will be on at 5 o'clock today, obviously, because I'm here. 5 o'clock tomorrow. And 5 o'clock on Thursday, we're going to do a few of the cards each day. Or, well, today we're doing 1 because this is the most time-consuming one. So then tomorrow we will do 2 cards. And then on Thursday, I've got another project that's like tags in a box. It's kind of fun. Okay, so let's come in here. See what we can do, peeps. Now, I am going to have to cut my paper. Only reason I have to cut my paper is obviously my Baby Boss, it's not wide enough to fit this whole stinking thing through. So we need just to make sure I've got him narrow enough to fit. I don't like the scratchy feel. I think that's a thing though, Elizabeth. I feel like a lot of people say that. Like they don't like, it's the texture, right? So we're going to come in here and I'm going to go. First off, I'm just going to do this, dude. Okay. Get them lined up. I am horrible at aligning things while seated. I don't know why. It just doesn't work for me. Your mom's name is pronounced Marcella. Yeah, it's funny in it. No, yeah, it's every background does. I'm not going to do it yet. Hang on. We'll leave him in waiting. He can wait. Apparently you can too. Oh, Angela, what did you just do? I had it all cute lined up, and then I looked up and, saw something shiny. Big surprise there. Okay, he's good. Be still my beating hot foot. Well, 3 is not only 3. Oh, no, because I was on last night. I'm following you. Take me a bit there. Okay, you're in. Let's crank it, baby. We're cranking it. Cranking. Okay. Let us see. So now we've got the gorgeous, I left it behind, sorry. So we've got that beautiful die that's kind of cut out and shaded, just like, because I feel like on a tree, we would see the light. Squirrel. Oh yeah, you know me. Mine is instead of the U. I'm totally missing that. I'm not intelligent enough to figure that out right now. So bad. Okay. Now I'm going to come in with this little tiny dude and we're going to pop him in the middle. And I am at this stage going to tape him down. I probably just taped him into completely the wrong spot. So this could be absolutely hysterical. Oh yeah, I did. Because look at it. He just left. Listen, you cheeky little monkey. Maybe I'll just wing it. Just go like this. Okay, nobody breathe. Everybody hold your breath. What was the trick for stopping the baby boss plates from wiggling? Oh, I have a trick for stopping them from not catching, because some people say they have a hard time getting them to feed in and it won't feed in. If that's your case, don't use the white plate on the bottom. Use the light gray plate on the bottom. There we go. Cranking it. Okay, I think I did it. But watch this. We're going to put this away right now because the reality is I will lose it in about, 2.2 seconds. Toss that back in the case, down to the bottom. Okay, got your bits. Next thing we need to do, we're going to need, not you, I'm going to need embossing powder, but maybe I'll get rid of some of the stuff on my desk. So we're going to start here. This is how I would recommend doing the adhering. I am a French Acadian girl. Love it. Hi, Junk. How are ya? So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take these strips of designer series paper. I'm going to whoop, 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 run down the edges. I'm going to turn my card this way. This is the part that's going to bother me, but it's more how little of this actual designer series paper I have here that I couldn't do what I did on my original. So I'll show you after why I like the original design a little bit better. Okay, so I put him down on that side. Okay, and we're going to do the exact same idea with this side. So my son and I were looking at physics tonight. He's a fidgeter, so he's playing with stuff on the desk while we're talking. And of course, he's got my seal container and he's taking it apart. I'm like, can you not do that so the whole thing doesn't string out on me when I go to use it? Okay, your hint on using, didn't it, Donna? And all of a sudden you'll have your baby boss again, right? Like that was all it took. I feel like they should tell all of us that though. Now, with this strip of DSP, we're actually going to use a little bit backwards technique. So I'm actually going to put the seal on the back of the DSP. And then this time I'm going to take these guys and I'm just going to leave myself a little bit exposed. Not me personally, not exposing myself. All good. We're keeping this clean, PG. I'm just exposing paper or silver or something. You know what I'm trying to say. I just can't talk. I can't English. There. Okay, so now I've got my DSP on the back. Next thing I want you to do with that is we are going to grab our dimensionals. Every time you say junk, I think of Pitch Perfect. Yes, I know. I've always called her that. And her poor kids, I would see them in the hall at school, Elizabeth. I'd be like, what up, big junk? What up, little junk? So bad. Love her kids, though. She's got pretty cool kids. And I love the fact that they would giggle because they knew I was just crazy. Okay, so we've got these little beans here all coming off. Don't toss them on the floor. I vacuumed. I vacuumed yesterday. I vacuumed today. You can always tell I go into cleaning mode. They love it. I love them. I miss them. Okay, hang on. I gotta stand. Ooh, too hot. There we go. So we're going to come in up here, and all I'm going to do here, and someone's going to pick up on, can you tell me the thing that's making me crazy on my card due to lack of DSP? Come on. Who can tell me? There we go. So this is the actual design. Nothing's changed in terms of the layout. That's perfect. So when you tell me you don't like my layout, well, tough beans, because that's how it was. Okay. Now I am going to tell you on this part here, I would highly recommend slapping down the ornament before you get going on anything else, especially the ribbon. I'm a little bit like I have 8 thumbs when it comes to tying a ribbon when it's on something that's not tied down. So I find for me, it works far better if I just take it, I put it on dimensionals, I stick it down on my card front. Merry Christmas to me. Haha. The strips don't line up color-wise. You totally nailed it, Marlene. On my original, they line up. On this, they do not. Because of the shape of DSP I have left here, because half of mine is stuck at the lake, it doesn't line up, and it makes me loopy. Loopiness. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take this. I'm going to feed it through from the bottom. This ribbon, as bizarre as it is to kind of deal with initially, good Lord. Yes, Jennifer, she nailed it on YouTube. I love you guys. We all think alike. This ribbon ties insanely beautifully, people. Like so beautifully. It's so lovely to work with, and you can floof it. Would drive you crazy too. Yes, I can't change it though. I have no choice here tonight. Okay, there. And there. You're going to see it's got great floofing ability, this ribbon. If you can get it through there. Okay, pull. Bullange. Pull. Peel. Banana. Peel. Oh, maybe I didn't pull it right. Hang on. Let's just undo that before I wreck something, because I was about to, I feel like. So if we get this card for Christmas, yes, absolutely. I'm sending this one to you. Chris, you're getting this. It'd be your Christmas card. We'll call it the loopy card. Okay, why are you catching? Is it my fingers catching it? I'm trying to get my ribbon and I can't get it to pull through. Oh, no, I must have. I got a sticky bit in there. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, so it's super pliable. You can kind of pull back on it. You can floof it after you get it through, which is super nice. And just sorry, I'm just trying to, I want it tight. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to take this and I'm just going to hack it, much like the curl that I cut off this morning because it was annoying. Okay, so we've got to there. Your kit's coming tomorrow. Yay. Okay, next I need my pastel pearls. Now, just a second. Do I have pastel pearls? I know there. Oh, I do. I know there's some sitting on the desk at the lake. Again, there was some stuff that made it. Some stuff did not. I had to prioritize. Stamps and dies were priorities. Some of the embellishments, I'm like, I can find a workaround. Now, these pastel pearls that they got as part of the class are so cool. Okay, check them out. Let's see them right there. Ta-da! Okay, next thing we want these little bits here. So this is where I kind of have some fun. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Oh, I lost the card. You can't see it right now. So let's leave him there. Let's clean the mess off to the side so you don't have to look at it. I do love that. Okay, I am getting my embossing buddy, my heat gun, and my silver embossing powder. Do I have that? I do. I was going to say, do I have that piece of paper that I was playing with? I still have it. Okay. Ta-da. Let's get you. And then we want our stamp set. Now, I did love that this stamp set had all kinds of little bits that we could put together to make phrases. So I'm going to go sending so much joy. They're all stuck to my finger, but that's what we're going to send once I get them off my finger. Okay, you two are done. Put you away. More scissors there. Not even sure why you're out, but that's okay. You are. Let's take this. We will grab some mini blocks. Okay, let's take you. Merry Christmas. Let's take you. And we will take you. Whoop. Okay, so remember what we said, dryer sheet, Swiffer cloth, something. You need to make sure you get rid of the charge and any oils from your fingers that are kicking around. I'll turn you this way. There we go. Okay, we're going to Versamark it. That's the plan. We'll see what happens. You're so quiet. Is it still working or did everybody just keel over and die? Oh, my child was right. There is dust up here. Okay, so pause. What was I saying I was looking for? Oh, Versamark. Why am I looking above my head? Good Lord. I just opened the cabinet above my head and couldn't figure out why I was there. Okay, so I'm going to go with sending. You're going to get in pink. Okay, take you on here. That. Got them. I'm going to do the emboss. You have your fluffy, I do have the fluffy sweater on. Watching intently. Don't put it down, put it away. I'm being really good about that tonight. It's actually the mess that I'm making, or that's on the desk is not from us stamping. Okay, I go and put all my embossing powder on because I find it just that I'm not worried about it drying before I get to the heat embossing. So we'll come in here. We're going to do so much. There. Okay, so I have to ask you guys, who drives with your child? When you had a child learning to drive, tell me who drove with them. Because my child is flat out refusing to drive with his father. He said, I use teacher voice. He said, so it's not stressful. Dad uses, we're about to be hit by a train or a plane voice. So he says it's a little bit more stressful. So yay, I got the job of being parent driver. Still working on little fuzzy, not sure if it's my eyes or the screen. Oh, okay, I don't know. So are you guys fuzzy? I'm going to come down here. I'm going to stamp that one. So many years ago I did. Yeah, it's my job. I feel like both my parents did. My mom did it more because my dad traveled for work. So mom was around more to do it with us. They were both, I don't remember anyone ever yelling. They were very calm. There we go. Little one had that moment today where he was always their dad until they've been driving for a year. I love it. They didn't like driving with Gary. They want to be, well, so his today, get this is super funny. He was driving with dad to school and he has to make a left-hand turn off of a very busy kind of main street towards his school. So he was waiting for his turn and then the light turned orange and the light turned red. And he was in the intersection, but he was paying attention to the cars in front of him, to what was happening with traffic, not to the lights. And so dad, of course, goes to instant, go, 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 go. And he's like, what? And anyway, it was one of those. She liked her dad better because she could drive fast. You were the parent driver. Oh, lucky us. How come we got that job? Anyway, I do actually have to say, I don't mind driving with my kids. They're pretty good. Okay. Little one I find a little more road savvy because he spends so much time on his bike that he's very aware of stuff, which is good. We're going to come in here. And you're probably wondering, what is she going to do with these little bits? You'll see. Joy. Angus, but apparently you're the yeller. Really? I cannot see you yelling. Sending. Got it? So much. Woo, woo. Look at me go. I got pretty words. Okay. Now, we need to chop. You ready? So this chopping process, if you have a trimmer, knock yourself out. Don't spit on your paper like I just did. Apparently that's a thing. A mask. I didn't drive with my parents, but that was because I was number 5 of 6. Who did you drive with? Driving school or did siblings teach you? Good God, that would be terrifying. Okay, we're going to chop that dude out. So much. Okay, and then I'm really trying to get these guys, they're going to be tight. They're not supposed to be big, thick pieces. I want them to be quite small. Oops, what did that one to work? My husband would be in the passenger seat sleeping, supervising while they were learning. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, the highway to Tofino, super common, relaxing. No, it's not. I remember driving through Seattle rush hour with my learner's license. Actually, my parents were awake. They definitely were because I remember my dad kind of talking me through it. But I was like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? School and then drove with siblings. Yep. Okay, so I got that. Now, last part that we're going to do here is we're going to take our little skizzers. These guys can go. Hello, Ethan Huntley. How are you?
I miss you, Ethan. Okay, chop. Chop.
Put it away.
Okay, next. So much is not so much where I want it, but it'll do. Chop, chop. Whoop, whoop. Okay, I love how Ethan comes on and everyone says hi. Ethan's a celebrity. Ethan was in my class, I kid you not, 2 years ago. He's a high school student now, and he's wonderful. And I would photocopy him and have a whole bunch more of him in my class if I could.
Okay, my husband taught me to drive.
Oh my God. Sean, I don't think Sean and I could survive that. I got to be honest. I feel like that would be a bone of contention between us, driving. Okay, so here, he's a tailgater. It drives me crazy. I will tell you that. I can say it. He's a tailgater. He rides too close. I do a lot of gasping and jamming my foot into the floorboards. Eat them good. Okay, so now we're going to go over here. We're going to grab that sending. I'm going to put him on right onto my ornament. So sweet. I love the look of this. But again, I will tell you that the original card's better because the actual DSP lines up. I'll show you that. Sending so much. Did I take the dimensional backing off? I did. Woo, woo, winning. Joy. We're going to the joy part, people. Sending so much joy. So tomorrow night, I'll be back and I'll have 2 cards for you with this gorgeous set. There you go. So sweet. Okay, hang on. I'll bring in the sample one now and you can see. Look what it looks like when the DSPs line up versus the DSPs not lining up. And then I have to show you another quick thing. I'm going to bring this one in really close. I want you to examine my bauble. These were in the cabin when I realized I had to go back for them the day that I was leaving, and it was raining. So can you see the cute little rain splatters that ended up on the ornament? I think they actually make it look a little bit twinkly. Now, you can't see them all, but there's quite a few. They're quite cute. My husband's a very fast driver. We have a joke that he leaves late and arrives early. Yes. Oh, okay, Jennifer, I feel like a lot of us did that. It was not very bright looking back at what would have happened to our parents and our homes and their livelihood if we had known. So my children are very aware of what the consequences would be of if they got caught driving illegally and what we would lose, because I wasn't aware of that. I know I wasn't supposed to do it. If you look, Ange, the colors don't line up. Oh, no, the colors don't, but I think it was the blues that lined up that made me be okay with it. So this one's still going to drive Marlene nuts. Anyway, it was better, but I don't have the DSP going wide enough. I should have spritzed it before I did it. So you can see there this sweet little card. As I said, this one is done with the Bright Baubles bundle. And so there are, how many projects? 10 projects in total that we did for this class. So I'll be showing you 5, but the other 5 you will be able to see on Rhonda's Facebook, and that's Creating Success with Rhonda. So you'll find her there. I believe she did one of them today. So you can see it all here. Now let's see if I can come back. Add to stream. Then let's go like this. She's back and there's the cards. What if I want to swap them? I feel like I figured out how to do that last night. There you go. So we can swap them. Did I say a funny word? Did I call them something else? Not baubles? I think I do that sometimes. So there is your first card for tonight. I can't wait to show you the next 2 tomorrow night. So make sure to join me 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Please don't forget that what was the sale called? I never know. Start saving, whatever sale is still on, and you can still, did she find it? I did. Okay, here, I'll go like this, and then you can see it on that screen. It's called Start with Savings. This sale is still on, and you can still purchase $165 worth of Stampin' Up! Stuff right now for $100. I know, crazy town. If you're on my team, you can actually access the PDFs for all my or 95% of my classes free on Creative Corner, because then my team gets free access to it. So don't forget, take advantage of this. If there's something that you would like to do is to get the $165 worth of product for $100 and to continue on with a discount, let me know if you're in Canada. I'll hook you up. We'll get you all set up. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow evening at 5 p.m. Thanks, guys. Bye.